is groovy and you'd like to show your support, well, there are a few things that you can do. Find that like button, give it just a playful little smack, and subscribe and join the channel. And let's hit the like button now.
someone to save. I wanna tell you something new. You drove us both into a wall. I drive away into the night, and I contemplate for a while.
I said they say you should buy when there's blood in the streets. Nah. Are you scared? Are you frightened?
we're ready to go, Road Dog. Got your seat all warmed up for you and everything.
You all the best I can, then I stop myself for a while.
I said no green M&M, Sean. Damn it. Welcome everyone to Late Night Crypto Charts. We're looking at the blood on the streets tonight. What happened? Looks like the market got scared. It's just looking juicy to me. I'm thinking, what we got going on? What's on sale? Is it on sale? Should we be scared? This is what it looks like on the small time frame. Looks scary, don't it? Ooh, what's up there? Oh, this is not the small time. This is a 4 hour. Oh, well, imagine how scary it must look on the 6. Let's take a look. What? What happened? Well, that don't look too... Yeah, that looks kind of... very roundy. Very roundy right there. Kind of curvy. Curvy and then not curvy. And then it went flat. Well, aren't you just a genius? Well, this is it when we zoom out on the 4 hour. And I'm just saying, man. Y'all don't respect Lucy, then she don't give a crap. Lucy do what she want to do. And if you don't sweet talk her just right, she'll bust your bubble. So Bitcoin, oh Bitcoin, what are you doing, man? It's kind of hard to draw a trend line over here because we start down here and it just gets all finagled. There's lots of noise. That kind of actually works though. I kind of like that. It's not technically on this time frame on a candle body though. I like to start mine out that way. And with that, straightens it out pretty nicely. I'll go for that. I'll say, yeah, that should do it. That looks like it's proper, if you will. Hear that little sucker up identify a channel that we're nowhere near the top of, so what does it matter? Just keep throwing those ideas out there. I'm just saying. If we do think of it as a channel, well, there's a couple of areas, a couple of things we can do. You got a couple of measure moves we could take. Well, that's the first thing that we could do. First little nugget from right over here says that we might be able to see 56,216. Okay. We'll throw it out there. I'm not sold on it, but yeah, we'll throw it out there. Put it as a little blue line. Don't cross that blue line. Throw the other one down at 53,291 for those little two measure moves. Aren't they just cute and adorable? It's hanging around there the whole time. You might not even saw them there. That's one way to do it. The other way, well, there's a couple of other ways. I like this idea. I don't know. I think it sucks that we lost this trend line, but is it really a good trend line? Is it really? I want to make an argument that, I mean, it works there pretty nice, right? I don't mean to confuse you or anything, but we got candle tops here, and then we got it over here, and that lines up pretty dang good, doesn't it? Would you not agree that, you know, if we zoom in, that angle looks respected right there from this candle top? Dare I float this idea that the actual channel that we're probably in, that's probably going to play out the most, would be something that respects this, and I'd like to take this little copy and put it right over here at these candle bodies, which is right there, and might even be good to bring it down to the wicks. Probably would on this one, since we're all got the market freaking out. Now look how it respected that angle that we just took from. Oh, you erased it, man. Shame on you. That's okay. We copy it and we just slide it right back up there.
Oh, looky, it's so pretty.
Laying right on top of that candle body right over here that keeps disappearing on me, and right over there. My angle was off just a hair, but that's okay. It's eating at you. It is. But we may be respecting that. It's a makeshift trend line based on what we got up there, but you know, that's just how we do it here, because the theory is price travels in channel. You just got to identify the parameters of that channel. I think we did it right here with these wicks to wick. That's 2 touches. Oh, look, another wick came down here and crashed through it, but we are above it right now. That's 3 touches. That makes a valid trend line. 3 on one side, 2 on the other makes a valid pattern, making this a valid channel that we are in, probably bouncing off the bottom of. The whole world freaking out. The whole world's freaking out because of Lucy. Yeah. They thought the devil wasn't in the market. You didn't know. She's up there just slinging things down. She's a big price slinger, she is. Shout out to everybody hanging out with me tonight. Kind of a weird start. We're switching it up just a little bit here at the Road Dog Crypto Show. Got Brackets of Interest, who was here first. How's it going, Brackets? Got Michael Peterson. It's a new name for me. How's it going, Michael? Welcome to the stream. Don't let the face freak you out. It was uglier before. I know. It ain't nothing but the dog in me. For real, for real. We also got Sam Webb. How's it going, my man? Strega. ¿Cómo estás, Strega? You look thirsty, my friend. And like you want some tacos. It's hard for me to speak Chihuahua in this face. We got Brackets Adventures, Rising Sun, Sam Webb, Strega Hard, and my repeating names. Good Brown Gravy. How's it going, Good Brown Gravy? Everybody loves Good Brown Gravy. Haven't paid attention to the news today. Why 8 week? Why are we crashing now? I don't know. The best explanation I've come across so far is that there's some big whale selling, probably some government or something like that, but I don't know. The signs were up there that something could happen. So, I mean, it's always that possibility, but did we know for sure? Well, no. You just now got your buy signal. It says by the 4 hour, just got that bullish cross of that 50 over that 200. And what do I say? I said, don't buy now, but buy the next dip. That's how I interpret it. Boy, that was a dip and a half right there, right? I think that we are finding an area of support, but we're not out of the woods. The best thing to do in these situations is to zoom out. Zoom, zoom. And we got some mixed signals that going on. Look at this. Look at Market Cipher right over here. All in the green over here, money flow. Giving us a green dot on the weekly. Does that make you feel bullish today? Yep, let's buy that green dot. Well, if you're buying it on after the dump, it might not be too bad. Here we are on the weekly with the MACD, and what I like about this is that it's got some divergence going on. Just on this indicator itself, so it's rounding out, and it indicates that price is rounding out a little bit. Now we can obviously still go a little bit lower, but I mean, YouTube is amazing, man. You get one bad day and everybody says 42,000's coming tomorrow. So I'm already seeing those numbers thrown out there again. I mean, it was 72,000 yesterday, and my, how we flip-flop on this platform, man. I mean, there's always possibilities on the table, but what's the probability of us going there, and especially going there tomorrow or right now? Would World War III start without me? I mean, there's always things that can happen, but on YouTube, it's just by day, whether we're going to 100,000 or whether we're going back to 30, it seems like. I like a more even thing. The charts tell me that we've got a few weeks of chop, and you know, this is just part of the ride. As long as we don't make a lower low, that would suck. But if we do, then you know, the 42,000 boys will be happy, and so we called it. I told you. It's more impressive if you call it before it happens, before it starts. I'm just saying. Then as it's going on. Why some people making an entire career over here at YouTube just chasing this 1 minute, just telling you what's going on exactly at this moment. Look, it's going up. It's breaking out right now. Look to the upside. Look, we can get this crazy move here on the 1 minute. We are headed all the way up to $59,800. Oh, we could watch it minute by minute. Yeah, I called it on the 1 minute. You watching it minute by minute? Okay. Anyway, We did talk about a possibility of some drops, and I even put a few little areas and made a few little marks, and I put it over on Telegram, and as soon as I posted that sucker, it dropped below that mark. I thought, yeah, that's it, rewarding ego right there. Where was it? Yeah, I posted this up. I said, what? Oh, that was after. This was after the effect. This is how it shamed me. But I had this mark here, and we were over there, so I posted. So, wow, I can't remember why I drew that. And I can't remember why I drew it, but probably stopped there. So I said, nailed it. And right after I posted it, she dropped down to 58,300. Well, that was hilarious. Moving averages just on this picture alone tell me we got a chance to bounce back up there, though. I'm just saying. What I would be cautious about is that we did talk about this, and this is important to remember because what we're seeing today kind of plays into this idea. The 2-week MACD has been bearishly crossing. Since I've been feeling under the weather just a little bit, trying to make prices take a little bit of a nosedive. I don't really agree with that sentiment, but there's nothing that we can do but give her a little chicken soup and a little pat on the tummy. Now she seems to be rounding out at the bottom, and I highly encourage that she does that. And that can make this drop a little bit less severe, and we can just wiggle-waggle over here. I would like to see that. I would like to see that very much. Smaller time frames, the weekly, are saying, hey man, I kind of like that idea too. Let's try to make that happen. Monthly time frame is saying, well, I was getting ready to stomp your ass, but okay, you can talk me out of it. So the monthly is we're on neutral ground here. Mean mugging us, definitely mean mugging us on the monthly, but we can talk our way out of this one. We just be nice and positive and respectful. We can get out of this. This may not even turn into a bad situation there. Even the 2 weeks kind of hinting at that, saying, I don't want no trouble. We're just trying to go on a family vacation. I ain't trying to squeal like no pig. And right here, my fellow Degens, is I know this has got some freaking name like a Gartley or something. I'm almost sure there's probably one of those freaking Gartley patterns or something. That's not my thing. But to me, you know, it's a thing that I've seen. I was calling it a flying nun's hat, but now, you know, it just looks like the Arby's commercial, the Arby's logo or something. It looks like the John Wayne. And when I changed my filter, it changed my page. What's up with that? Well, hey, Pilgrim. And normally, I think that these are a little bit bullish, and I think we should be seeing just a little bit of more upsides there. That's what I'd be hoping for anyway. Oh my goodness, what's happening here? We got too much stuff going on, it looks like. Wow, you freaked out on me, dog. Give me just a moment. We seem to be having some technical difficulties here, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Don't know what that's about. That's kind of weird. Well, that's kind of weird. Pardon me while I do just a small bit of adjusting here. Are you the right one? There we go. That works. We'll go with this one. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So glad to have you here today. There's a panic at the disco, and my dancers are dancing like there's no tomorrow. Did we break a trend line? Obviously, we did here on the daily. Is that terrible? I don't know if it's terrible. It's never the greatest thing in the world. That means we'd be weak. And we also got this 100 moving average, which, since price did not reclaim this area and influence it to the upside, it is in danger of crossing bearishly over that 200, but it's a slight cross. That angle is very slight. So I wouldn't be freaking out. And besides, a lot of times when that 100 does cross the 200, what happens to the price? Not every time, but about 2 out of 3 times, just from my personal observation, it seems to bounce, at least rebound. So I would expect, if nothing else, a retest of that trend line. So if you are in situations of panic and think, oh my God, I gotta sell now, why it's cheap or why it's going down, you know, you got a good chance that we come back up and give you a little bit of a relief rally. And then you can make up your mind if you want to, you know, say, screw crypto, I'm done with it, it's a scam. You definitely will feel that way if you start selling right now or shorting the market right now. So I'm going to short right now because you shorten the bottoms now, baby. However, coming back up, the price does come back up to that 61,500, this area right there. Maybe front run up just a little bit. You can add to that short or start a short. That might be an idea to consider right there. I'm not that big on that idea myself. My takes is just a little difference here. I'm switching over to this perpetual futures on MexC idea with this channel idea that we was talking about earlier. And when I pulls in my Fibonacci's, if we look at this in let's take a look at this in some waves. All right. Have you heard that? Price travels in waves. Oh, there's the wave. Catch the wave. It's fun to ride those suckers up. Oh, that wave starts crashing down on you. It's not so fun unless you're shorting and you knew that we were at a top. And that's a great place to short. This is where the Moon Boys on the 1 minute Moon Boys had their flags going up and their little twisted sisters and calling for, yeah, I know. Where were they calling for? 71,000. They normally don't trade on whatever day it is, but on those days they're going to put it in and let that one run. Leave it run. And then of course you kind of don't hear about it anymore. I'm just saying, I've just been peeping out how YouTube works. I'm trying to understand it so I can play this game too. And that's just what I see playing around on YouTube a lot of times. Sometimes. There are some good traders out there. Jason Casper is one of them. Shout out to Jason Casper. All right, so we got the channel idea, and by this aspect, we ain't got nothing to worry about until we break that trend line. Break this little line right here. We're good. What I was going to show you, though, that's what it is with the Bitcoin. They're making me dizzy, making that thing go everywhere. Shh. No negative vibes, man. I will throw you out of this chat in a hurry. We keep it positive here. Give me an echo chamber and tell me how great I am. That's how that works. Just keep telling me how awesome that I am, how right I am, and how I know everything. Because that's... All right, so look. I see that a lot on YouTube too, sadly. Are you just going to miss this whole session, Road Dogg? Or are you going to... Oh my gosh, we got the wrong one. We got the scary face on. My bad. That's why I'm acting up, isn't it? My bad. That's why the thing's freaked out. That's right. There we go. Road Dogg's losing it. Don't say anything to him. It's a cry for help. All right, so we did a swing low to swing high here. Just on this wave, we remember before I got off subjects on like prices and waves. Well, I'm talking about this wave, the swing up, that bottom to this high. And we're here at the juicy bouncy areas. A 786, so we got that to look for. Now, if you pulled for the whole move, I mean, you'll get a fib reaction too. It just won't be... Yeah, we're looking for this one, this little, based off of this thing, based off of this thing right here, how far is she likely to retrace to? And that's why we pull there to get that number. Of course, you can ask yourself the bigger question too. There's nothing wrong with it. The fibs ain't gonna lie, baby. Them fibs don't lie. They're just like Shakira. Can we get a 111 in the chat if you admire Shakira? Whether it is for her talent, her voice, her musical ability, or them hips that just don't lie. So we can pull that all the way back down here to the bottom. We got to swing low to swing high. Tell me where I need to buy. And what it is saying is that we are at the 382 area. If we respect that, we got a trend line suggesting that it could happen. There's no guarantees here, but you know, maybe we can make something work out. It looks enticing, and I think that we can do our part. And if you do your part, I think this could turn into a very win-win situation, profitable endeavor. That's what I'm getting out of this from the bigger pool, and a bounce off of that is a nice strong move. Now it is true, our Lucy is up there, and she's just been playing havoc with our emotions because that's what she does. She's a little Miss So-and-so that just loves to do that kind of thing. She's just a troublemaker. But we got a chance to rebound back up those areas, and especially back up to our 200 moving average here on the 4 hour. Remember, we just had the golden cross, ladies and gentlemen. The official buy signal here on the 4 hour just occurred. Where have you been? We just got one of the bullish buy signals saying, how I interpret it now, I read in between the lines and I can paraphrase just a little bit, you know, but I interpret it as like, don't buy today, but buy the next pullback. And by golly, we got one. We got it. Can she keep on going? Oh, you know that she can if she wants to, but hey, the chances are more likely that she will bounce from here than to continue through. And if she does continue through, well, our risk to reward ratio is very small. Allow me to demonstrate, if you will, if I may. Suppose for one moment that you do want to catch it down here at 58.7. If you did, if it may come back down, we may visit these areas. Let's just say hypothetically though, just to prove a point that we actually entered a trade here. Why in the world would you do that? Because we're Degens. I can put my stop loss, and I can look at this other candle over here, or even if I want to get ballsy, I can go under this candle. But you can finagle your stop loss, control your risk to reward. Right now it's at 1.6%. If you're on 10x leverage, then that would be somewhere around 16% loss. So is that too much? Well, I don't like to lose more than $100. Well, then either don't play or put your stop loss up way tight. Well, depending on how big your position is. If you got a $200 position, you can probably have a stop loss way back here. If that's all you want to lose is $100. But anyway, let's just go with this underneath this candle. Let's put it there because we know we got one here. And if she makes a lower candle than there, this is probably not going to work out. We'll probably have to take a lump on the head and say, okay, well, at least we gave it the old college try. We went in when she was low and we tried to sell when she was high. Now, to me, the worst thing to do if I was to get in a position like that is here, especially if I'm trying to figure it out on a bigger time frame to see, hey, man, we're going to make some real jack off of this deal. Now, I would use a smaller time frame to nail my entry, of course. I would probably come down to something like I kind of like the 6 minute for stuff like that. And I'm looking over here and saying, what can you tell me? Well, I got a big Ichimoku cloud here. I'm above the 9 moving average. We got some signs saying, oh, there might even be a possible breakout retest of that. And it's kind of a triangle pattern. Not the best one to go with. It could be a bear flag and send us down. But, you know, consider it. And when I see on the bigger time frame that this might be a bottom area, I might still take this. Remember, I got stop loss way down here. I'm just saying. Not saying to take it. I'm just going through a thought process. But anyway, let's go back to our bigger time frame, the 4 hour, because, well, that's a lot less noise over there. And if there's a lot less noise over there, there's a lot less lies or a lot less distractions over there to confuse you from making the right choices. True as it is that our moving averages followed price over, and they are now below Lucy and the 800 moving average. Guess their new album coming out on Sony Music next week. If by chance that we were able to get up there, and I'm not saying that we will or that we won't, personally, I would take a fib area. I would go swing high to swing low. Tell me where price is going to go, and I'd be targeting the 618. She can go above it. The 786 looks awful juicy, man. 63,490. So if you really wanted to, really go out there, that would be a 5-to-1 risk to reward ratio with your stop loss below the candle wicks here on the 4 hour. Even below this candle wick right over here, giving you just that little extra cushion for the pushing in case they try to push it in you. They like to do that. They just like to ram it in there. Just like they did here and rammed it all in there. today. Some of you felt it. I know you did. You weren't prepared for that. Well, let me just say that after you've been in this market and you've had your butt reamed out a few times by this market, you just kind of get a little numb to some of these things after a while, and that helps take care of some of those emotional responses for the most part, unless you get overextended, put too much money in there, or you got too much freaking leverage. Now those things will start making you sweating bullets. I know that. I did that recently. It wasn't fun. That's the first time in a long time I felt that way, and I don't ever want to feel that way again. Nasty, nasty. Slap myself on the wrist 3 times for that. Feel the pain, baby. Embrace it. So, but let's say it only comes up to the 618 moving average at the 62,333. Man, that's a 3.9 to 1 risk to reward ratio. So I think there's a trade set up here on Bitcoin myself personally, and if it does go the wrong way, well, it's going to happen pretty quick down here rather than not. There will be some that want to wait for confirmation, and that's fine. That's a very legit way to trade. But when I'm looking at this with the way that I look at things, and I'm not the only one who looks at it this way, but you know, the more we get away from this, the bigger your risk is, because we can still come back down below this candle. So do you want to buy at the bottom of the trend line, or you don't want to wait till it gets past a certain level over here and then enter and then have it come back down and stop you out at your risk to reward ratio it doesn't work for this trade anymore. So this is for the bottom feeding degens out there. You can get a nice one if you're looking for it. My personal opinion, I've been buying Bitcoin. Of course, I'm still trying to milk a trade and all this other good stuff. I can't say that I was prepared for this big ass move. I did have a short open, and then I closed it at my little lines. I thought, oh, okay, I guess we'll take some profit here, because I didn't really expect her to just expected to keep on dropping that quick. So I'm grateful for the profits that I got. Yay, you did not. No Lambo on that one, I'll tell you that. But worst thing I could do is FOMO wins. So I want to go short now. No, don't do it. You're at the bottom of the trend line. Why you want to short the trend line? Why you want to short support, man? But I guarantee you tomorrow morning, I'm sure that there will be some 1-minute traders out there just trying to, we're going to go short. We're thinking it can come all the way down to 42,000. I don't know, man. It's kind of crazy. It's crazy what I'm seeing out there. If I had to guess for Bitcoin, what you gonna do when they come for you? 9 moving average is nowhere near the 21, so they're not ready to cross on the daily. And that can change. That can change if she wants to go down past those lines that we just talked about and road dog wrong and break trend line, and I don't know if something falls out of the market and say, road dog, you suck. Yeah, it wouldn't be the first time it's ever happened in my life before. It happens a lot less now, though, as I get more if you're familiar in this market. It will happen to every one of you here too. The more time you spend in this market, the more time that you, well, it just starts, you get more comfortable and familiar with it. You don't make the newbie mistakes you made before last year, 6 months ago, 3 months ago even. If you learn from your lessons, you won't make the same mistakes you made 2 days ago when you didn't take profit when you were told to. $61,600 is where the 9 moving average is coming in, and the daily suggests that we can go back up there. We are violently. Why you say violent? Well, not violent, but we are very separated from that 9 moving average here even on the 4 hour. Why? It looks like they got into the biggest argument. Looks like somebody been cheating on somebody and got found out about, and then they just came up there and just, I got to get away. I'm going to mom's house or whatever. I don't know how that play. I don't know. Look, I'm taking you for half of everything you own. Oh, that's a good reason not to cheat. I'm just saying. Yep, I'm in death. Love you, baby. My. Look at what we got going on here. We got a nice little trade. So what about them altcoins, man? We don't give a crap about Bitcoin. You should always care about Bitcoin, man. Bitcoin is the way to make your life-changing money. I'm just telling you, it keeps your portfolio from going all crazy, cray when we do get these drops. But since you asked about Total 3 and altcoins, I didn't ask about no Total 3. I just want to know about Shiba Inu. I like to look at Total 3 over here. right here, where all these confusing lines are, so that it confuses you and I look like a genius because I can say anything. That's a lie. Wait, if we can get some of these lines out of here, these are confusing. Channel idea, you saw that? It's still valid. We'll probably put that line right back over there. Let's get some these little guys over here. There was a fallen channel, and of course we broke to the downside of that. Let's back that up. Look at that idea. Or did we? Of course, this is the 6 hour. That's kind of weird. Let's go to the 4 hour. Maybe we got a little bit more noise there. If this is a channel idea, we're breaking through it. Now, that's not cool. I'm just going to say, I mean, you saw me with the bullish trade setup, but I'm just going to say the idea that I'm saying here, breaking this trend line for a bullish pattern should break to the upside. There's sometimes some little suckers go hard, fast, and heavy, making it like a parabolic move to the downside. I'm just throwing that idea out there, okay? For total, I'm just throwing it out there. We can do all the little same tricks that we used on Bitcoin over there and see that, well, we did touch the 786, so we got that. We are below our 618 though. We got to recover that area, 576 million. We ain't there. We took a tumble to the dark side. Is she going to keep falling? Overall, I think the momentum looks good. I would forget the trend line right now because, well, clearly she broke it. She can wick back up and then everything's good. It's like it never happened. You tried to stab me with a knife and now you want me to act like it never happened? Yes, honey. Love you. It's one of those kind of relationships going on right here with a total 3, looks like. I just feel uncomfortable when we go out to eat steak anymore. I don't know why. Well, no question the trend line has been broken there, but we got some support in 21 moving average. It might hold, it might not hold. If it doesn't hold, well, we got some support down here to the 360 moving average, popping up around 534. That was like about 34 billion coming out of our altcoins. But it could be some juicy buys. I will give you a warning that I see right here is with the rollover of the 9 underneath the 50. That's not good. That's not what we want to see there. We wanted to see a bullish cross, but we didn't get it. So there could be a rollover. I'm just saying, let's get ready for it. Where's she going to go, Road Dog? Shoot, I thought we were just talking about that. You don't remember what you said, do you? No, sure don't. We always mark out the normal culprits there, and that will be 527, 546. And slight possibility we can bounce at the area that we've been talking about tonight. There's still a chance we can bounce here. There is. It really is. There truly is. Remember, we got John Wayne going on over here. Did you forget? Come on, partner. Why are you keep changing my... Every time I do that. The John Wayne filter is haunted. Roof. Sometimes it's all about that turkey though, ain't it? For real, for real. We know why you really come here. It's for my feet pics and my turkey face. It's all right. It's all right. I won't tell anybody. That's our little secret. That's our thing. But I got you. Oh, feast on it. Feast on the turkey. You ring. All right, so I guess we'll take a look at some altcoins that are failing and they're coming down to my juicy little buy prices. Because I'm that risk taker like that. I am that dude. If there's a falling knife out there, I just gotta try to grab it with both hands and all my teeth. For some reason, that part of my Degen just wants to come out and play today, and I can't keep it at bay. Now, until you find yourself like you were last time. Shh. That would be horrible. All right, guys, I'm through talking. What you got going on? Michael Peterson's, I got my eyes on 65,000. I like 65,000. My portfolio does better when Bitcoin goes up, so I'm not against that at all. Road Dog, so that's why it's down. Shh, don't tell everybody, man. All right, let's talk about these great coins that I think that you should buy right now so I can dump on you. Yeah, the ones I want to sell right now, make some profit. Let's go to the... Wait, don't do that here. Jeez, this shows. Oh, wow. There's one person that bought $50 worth. Oh, wait a pump and dump that. Grimmer's in the house. Mercy received. Hey, how's it going, man? Dog calling strong. Steak over vegetables. Always a winner. Yes. Yes. Turkey dog. Striga says UNQ. What is that? It's on HTX. Oh, you trade exclusively on HTX, do you, Striga? Are you a member of the elite over there, are you? Did the yacht club come in and allow you to trade today on HTX? What's going on with this? A swing a high to a swing a low? It doesn't work unless you do the accent. I have to do the accent every time. There's our accumulation zone right there. That's a strong one. 0.004514 is what I get. And we're not too far from there. That's about another 10%. I'd be curious to see. It looks like she can go through this one and actually got a little area right over here. I want to label that one. I normally don't deviate from my fibs, but you know, this is not the total high. It's just a local high. And probably if I pull from up here just a little higher, well, let's try it and see what we got. Did that area match up? Oh, you can't make this crap up, people. Look. So she, and that was because looking left, there was I see a little support resistance slip area. I'm like, well, there's a fib somewhere, and it was me. I went to this little high here because that was the last little, that was the high before we dropped. But I could have just come over here to, price comes down here and then she zigzags through here, but it starts here. We got a lot of candle tops over there, so let that be the high, and if it respects that, it'll probably respect this line a little bit better too. Oh, look, you nailed that top. You nailed it. I would go definitely with this fib pull. Yes, I'm loud. Yes, I'm baby. The fibs don't lie, ladies and gentlemen. The fibs don't lie. I can't stop looking at Shakira. I have that problem. I don't know why. I find her to be very inspirational. It's what gets me up in the morning sometimes. .0046, .0056, .007. Well, not good for whatever this is. A Mercy C been selling crypto for Divvy? Paying ETF. Good Brown Gravy says HTX makes my head hurt. Never tried that exchange. Well, we can pop over to... I always confuse those two. Bukowski's site with the... Oh, what? Oh, that's Coin Trends, which I need to feature more here. Just because. We've got their bot over in their trading community. It's a free community, by the way, with a pro bot that I pay for that gives you AI analysis and all kinds of cool stuff. And I can't even tell you what all it does. I'm sorry, but it analyzes charts and your charts and anybody else's charts, and you'll find your own. It's just, I don't know. It's a smart bot. It's too smart for me to use. I am looking for, there you are. Tokenmetrics is what I'm looking for. What stage are you going to own in this market, Tokenmetrics? Simon's Cat, Alephium, Arc Block, Sun Token, and Sui are up today a little bit. Sundog sucks. WeMix sucks. Goldfinch sucks. Oregon Trail or Origin Trail sucks. And Prime, Echelon Prime sucks today. They're down about 2 or 3%. Recently turning bullish is Sinverse. Hey, we need to take a look at that. I got Sinverse. I played that. I've already moonbagged that little guy. ATLIFIM, CoinEx, Carnomaly. That sounds carnivorous. And numbers. Let's take a look at Sinverse. Come on, Sinverse. It's your birthday. Let's take a look at it on oh, Snapdragon. Why didn't I add to my bag? Oh, you already back down to the bottom. I'm too scared now. I don't want to. It's already back on. I just wanted to buy it when it was up here. That's how this works. You know that's how this works. Oh, I'm sorry. I was all over it. Now she's all the way back where she started. I only want to buy it when it's 2 times the price that it is right now. Dang, man. Come on. Are you not on CoinEx, Sinverse? Oh my God, the Degen is coming out. For real, are you on here? Well, I gotta have some place to sell my coins. You don't have it. Oh wow, what exchange will I sell my Sinverse on? It's on BNB Smart Chain. Well, I can't just go in there and buy any right now, can I? She's at 0.003, which personally I think is it's a gaming play. So if you're looking for a gaming play, I mean, might want to look. It's like Grand Theft Auto, and I mean, you got to check out and see what they've been working on. But I think it looks pretty bitchin', and I think they'll do some cool stuff over there. But yeah, it's a gaming coin, and it has ups and downs, and not bad. I mean, look at it for a trader point of view. I mean, this is October of 2023. We were talking about it then. She ran up all the way up here. That's 5x. And then she came down, and then she went back up again. She came down how much? 60%. Ran right back up, double top, another 154%. And then she gave it up and just started on that slow burn. Dropping 63%, and then keep adding my bag. Keep out, this is a good time to start adding to the bag. It's down 84%, 86% from, I didn't even get the very top there. So that's how this game works with these altcoins. So, shall we dissect this little guy? Am I tempted to put some back in? I am tempted to put some back in. The accumulation zone is 0.006, and we're at half of that, which is just sending tingles all throughout my system. So let's bring this little guy down to this area, that little high right there. Let's draw our same little accumulation line, and she's testing it there. That one's, can we get a better one? Or tweak it? There. That's really the best one I see to pull from. I mean, pull from these and get something, but I mean, then you're just... Let's go with what she says. We're below that little guy too, aren't we? Alrighty, we got that out of the way here. I'd like to do... Hey man, what you doing? I'm on the daily chart anyway, so now we'll take a... I want to go all the way from the very bottom to the very tippy tops. Oh, did you crash down below the 618? Dang, y'all, I didn't think he's going to actually do that. Let me take it from your actual low here. Oh, did you still? Alright. I feel you. She may be coming down to 0.0030 or 0.0031, maybe in that area. Personally, I think that this is just what I think. This is a good buy zone. Tis what I would label this little guy as. Just in my personal opinions. Because she's below the 618. You gotta see where she bottoms out at. Then we can get some price predictions. But basically, we'd be looking coming back up to, well, these areas right here, 0.005. So if she got down in there, that would be about a 60% return. And if we can just zoom out, look at the bigger picture and everything, and think, hey, man, if I wanted to play this one for a little long term, as for a gaming play, what target should I be looking at? What kind of money could I make from this play? And that's where that 0.006 comes in. That would be 100% gains. Allowed you to moonbag that. Put $100 into this, take your $100 out there, and then you got a $100 free moonbag of Sin token. Scale that however you like, but the sweet spot, in my personal opinion, is always going to be that 618 at 0.012 cents, and it's been there several money times. Very bigly, very bigly. I mean, who you want to believe? Somebody that's been on YouTube doing this, or somebody like me that just learned how to do it 2 weeks ago? And does YouTube. I'm being all crazy. Lean into it. Sinverse. There's lots of good juicy little targets here. We shall name a few. Why not? Let's just dot them all out. Put them all out there. What kind of gains can we see if we let's FOMO in right now? Don't do it. But if you were that Degen and you're, I'm gonna hold it for 6 months. Again, don't be that dude. But if you were to be that dude, you could actually make up the 187 there at the 618, 186, 7% gains. I'd wait for her to chill out. Oh, she did chill out. I forgot. I'm measuring from the very top there. What was it? I forget. She's already back in the buy zone. Not that I'm trying, but that changed it from what 170% to now 285%. That little come down that we got. The closer that you can buy to a bottom, well, the more X's that you get on your way up. The more multiples that you can get. So that's the other reason I'm looking at that, and because she had a nice little bottom area over here. Now she might spend some time down here like she did over here, hang out for the the summer in the Hamptons. Let's finish up the summer as we go into fall. Are you wearing white after Labor Day? We have to have a talk. Are those socks with sandals? Oh my. You may have to, I don't know. Now, I'm not one of those Gartley harmonic traders or whatever, but I'm pretty sure you got that crap going on here. I don't know what it is. But normally, they just make big ass double bottoms. Now, think about that idea. If we start rounding out over here, and then this becomes what I affectionately call Ye-O Bart Simpson butt crack. It sounds unorthodox, I know. But it's just my take on the possible double bottom. Look, he's got a tail, Ethel. Oh my God, he does have a tail. Look at that. That's a... Or... at least could just be some really big huevos. Which you need big huevos to try to play this kind of position down here at the bottom. You got to be, kind of determined for it. Anyway, you got a double bottom. So what you're bringing out the hard lines, are you? We were talking. I forgot to color it yellow for you for the Bart. Now you see it. Bart Simpson's butt crack. Well, you got this belt line. That's what we call it here on this channel, and I'm not going to go over the explanation again. But if you insist, if this is a neckline, if you insist on calling this a neckline, then you got to be real with what you're working with here. And that makes this something else, and you just got to own it. So can we keep it family friendly and just call it a belt line? Why do we stray from that? Why do we have to insist that, well, when it comes back up, it's not confirmed till it comes back up to the neckline. You come back up to that neckline, and this is what you got. I'm calling it out. That's for real, for real. These are the dirty secrets of this industry that needs to be exposed, and this is why they don't let my channel grow here on YouTube, because I tell it like it is. It's all a psyop to get you to see this market the wrong way. All the OGs know if you just zoom out, you see the price has traveled in a horizontal channel there, and all you got to do is just take the width of it, and then it will tell you the future about where you can go. Same thing whether you want to play the booby pattern or the inverted penis pattern or whatever it is. I don't know. It's just filthy is what it is. It's disgusting. Why is your mind even there? Shame on you. But it's got a nice juicy targeted point. It's like 3.6 cents. So imagine playing that. If you're down here playing in the dirty dozens and dirty bottoms and whatever. It's Sinverse token. I guess it's got to be a sinful coin, but that is like a 1115%, man. That's like a 11x. What is that in real math? Like a 12x or something crazy? It's not happened to me personally yet because I haven't made it past this point with Sin token, but I do have the hopes and the dreams that at one point in my life that I will be able to just sell on all the newcomers coming in when they FOMO in at 3 cents. That's what I'm living for. Why you say that, Road Dog? She had a high of like 6 cents up here. If we do Fibonacci there, look at that. It almost comes up to a 618. There's some confluence in that idea. Excuse me. Sorry. Dead puppy dogs, baseball, dead puppy dogs. Okay. We can continue now. Sinverse. Looking pretty cool. What else is popping off? That was a suggestion from Tokenmetrics right there. Alephium is also one that's popping off. What do you look like? I don't have any of that. Alephium. It's Alephium. Affluvium. Alephium. Aluminium. Minimum wage. I don't know. However, it said, let's look at the chart. Well, here we're expecting her to shoot off like a cannon, unless she didn't, and then we never talked about her ever again. So Rising Channel's bearish, did the retest, and then she just kind of lost it because, well, that happens. This had a measure move that could took us down to where would it taken if we put it at the actual breakout. Crazy how this stuff works when you kind of look back and just kind of, this is back testing, ladies and gentlemen. This is what was going on over here at this period in time, and we just like, seriously haven't looked at this chart, but just doing what it says to do tells us, oh man. But it's always at the time when you're getting these little breakouts or, you know, a pattern breaking to the downside like this one did over here. And you're over in this phase right here, like, I can't see how it's going to ever go down there. No. Oh, look, she went up. You suck, Road Dog. Wow, this coin sucks. And then eventually one day she comes right down to these little areas right there. This is amazing. Right at the breakout. She didn't nail it, Road Dog. You're being too anal about it. You should take it right up to that little, you can make whatever excuses you want to. She gets right there in the neighborhood, and you just gotta be, you just have to have that little bitty edge. It doesn't have to be just right on the nail it dot. It's cool when it is. It is awesome when it is. Makes you look and feel like a genius, and then you get into your ego, and then you do something stupid, and the market reminds you, hey, you're not quite the genius just yet, sucker. Thanks for paying me back. And then, you know, you get humbled a few times, and then you just kind of, I don't know, just try to find that Zen state of mind. No, not the... So now we got this channel idea going on here, and I likes it. That's a cool idea. I'm cool with you. I riding with you because these break to the upside 68% of the time for everything. Everything breaks up or down 68%. If your guru says that, your guru just Googles patterns and looks at the picture and colors. And they never really got down deep into pattern trading, and they're telling you what to do. I'm just going to put it like that. If the only percentage or the main percentage they throw out there is 68%, they have not dug deep enough into pattern trading, and therefore I don't know if you can really trust what they say. I don't know if you can trust what I say. I'm just kind of repeating and adding my twist on what Thomas Wukowski says. I always tell you, if you want to learn how to play this game right and you like pattern trading, Thomas Wukowski, very free site, great books, Encyclopedia on Pattern Trading. He wrote the book on it, people. Common sense. He's going to know more than your average YouTuber, I guarantee you. That's just my take. That's my 2 cents, my 2 Satoshis on it. Otherwise, I'm going to come out and fib her out. Because that's what we do here on Rotog. We play with our fibs. I'm not afraid to pull my fibs out in front of anybody. I will do it anytime, anywhere. Any moment where it's available, I will whip it out and I will embarrass you because I got the biggest fibs, the strongest fibs, the best fibs out there. Look at this. Look at this dingle dangle bathroom wall pattern that's showing up right here. There's a dangle, a bigger dangle, and then a shorter dangle right there. What's going on over here? That was the bottom part right there. And you do, when you get a channel, it is very common to see these as they are starting to reverse and when they break out. Sometimes it extends past the channel itself to make that other shoulder. In most cases, that's what you see, but here we're trying to do it inside. Can we take that as a sign that's going to the upside? Well, maybe. I mean, it's a bottom reversal pattern. This is the place where we would want to see it, is forming at the bottom. But when it comes to the bathroom wall dingle dangle, there's a belt line right here. See what I did there? See what I did there? Yeah. You thought I was kidding. You thought I was playing. The logic plays true here. If it's a neckline, then what's going on? Huh? And it only makes sense that it's a belt line because what you got below your belt? Yeah. Big shoulder, head and shoulder, inverted shoulder, head and shoulder pattern to the upside. Now you can take your measure, move from that and get all involved with the little patterns you got in there, or you can just zoom out, look at the channel that price normally travels in, and just take a measure, move from that because it's better. I'm just telling you, this is a better one. And we are trying to break out, but when it confirms a breakout, we'll just park it right there. We're going to preemptively say this, and it's going to tell us that $3.16 for the, what is this? Elephium? It's the coin that I don't have, and I'm sitting there wondering why. It looks kind of cool. Right where you could play the breakout trade if you want to be a breakout trader. Personally, I like the bottoms of trend lines, and we're not there, so I'm probably not going to add another coin to my already overly diversified bag of altcoins that I'm trying to squeeze and narrow and down. So it would be kind of, man, I want to do it so bad though. It looks like I could do it. Shh, stop it. Don't give in to the FOMO. But the FOMO's there. It's just boiling up into my blood and I want to jump out there right now. We're above the 200 moving average, 50 moving average. Is getting ready to cross over that? For real, for real? Dude, this looks awesome. For real, for real. This does look awesome. Look, 50 moving average already crossed over Lucy's line. Lucy's right there. The price is above Lucy. There's a deal with the devil if I ever seen it right there. You need Jesus. There's this idea that there's might be this little small channel and then we're back into that. That's not good. That's not cool. That might spit us out to the downside. I'm just throwing that. Sometimes you see that, but overall, man, she's looking good. I just saying. I'm not even in this play, man. The play. This is the play, man. I'm going to throw this out for my Telegram groupie. Because I like groupies, and I got a Telegram of groupies. Or a groupie of... That did not come out right whatsoever. That doesn't even make any sense. I don't think those are CBD gummies that you're eating, Road Dog. I thought it was melatonin. Where do we want to take profits? I think we have measure moves and I already forgot them. Screw you, measure move. We're fibbing you out. Because my fibs don't lie. Come on, baby. Where we at? $2.88. I like that. Let's do this. Let's do this, puppy. We'll put a little breakout trade and let's see if it's worth it. I like this idea. Stop loss below this little guy over here. Let's get rid of that. I'm on the daily time frame here too, man. Oh, you could finagle this one. What kind of? Oh, it's pretty much about 3-to-1 with that particular stop loss. 3-to-1. You could definitely move it up tighter, and that's if you, and that's of course if you buy in where it is right now too. Like if you FOMO in, I don't recommend that. When I do these setups, and then I like to come down to the smaller time frame, like the 4-hour, just get my bearings here. Oh, look at there. There's getting to be that golden cross. Maybe not buy now, but buy the next pullback, and we're pulling back at the moment. So does that mean now? You have to trust your inner Degen to guide you on that. And most of the time, they're going to lie to your face. All they want to do is just buy a coin. The only thing your Degen wants to do is just buy that coin. I need it right now. Right now. I need it right now. I can't live without it. This is so fresh, shiny. I gotta have it. And you gotta kind of, sometimes you gotta slap that Degen around, man. Ah, what'd you do that for? Little wussy. Get back in your cage. Sometimes you gotta be rough with them. It's tough love. So for the more conservative person, you'd be waiting for an actual breakout like we got right here, but that one didn't stick. It's got to stick. So you got to see some candles open and close there, and that's why some people say, well, I'm going to wait until we confirm and get above this higher high. And that's why they say that, because, well, if they don't, oh crap, I brought it and it broke back in. And, oh, you suck, Road Dog. So there's something to be said about waiting for those areas if you're going to, especially if you're going to breakout trade. So you got the choices. You can FOMO in now, hope for the best, and, you know, front run it, and, you know, shorten your risk reward, really. And put a tighter stop loss underneath this trend line, because if that one breaks, you might as well just give this one up unless you're trying to. Or maybe it goes down. I'll add more when it goes down. I'll add more when it goes down. I'll add more when it goes down. You get stuck in that, and eventually that stops working. I know that firsthand. And then what you going to do when they come for you? So stop losses are a cool thing. I'm just saying they are, or whether it's actually typed in or mental or an alert. But you need to have a number where you say, I think maybe it was a good time. It's not you, it's me. But I think maybe we should, you know, maybe do things outside of this particular trading pair. Put down the knife. Please put down the knife. Put down the knife, honey. You look beautiful. Is that good brown gravy? Is it just me, or is this sad? This face look more sad. This one look a little too crazy sometimes. I like it though. But this one just looks like I'm just sad. Oh, the market is down today. Oh. One of these days, he'll check the chat and see what you guys are saying. Michael Peters says, this guy's whipping out a fib live. I know. Pervert. Trey Spot, what's up, my man? Hey, you got a little UFO thing there. I appreciate that, buddy. Derek Adams, I'm late to the party. Never late to the party, man, because as long as you're here, you show up. You are the party, my man. Realtor Adam Oliver. Charles Ruttenberg Realty. Track chart, please. Let's take a look at it. Good friend Gravy says, only those who have broken through the matrix find road dog. He says it just exactly like that, too. All right, so let's take a look at track. It was track, right? It's a short-term memory loss thing. Zoom out, baby. What happened to you? Who hurt you? What?
Boss ass.
That is just too many horizontal lines. I don't even like that. All right, now we're on the daily and we see what's really going on here. And you know, call me crazy. I'm just gonna say, man. She always there. This time she had a more supportive role. We did kind of wick off that 800 moving average right here. Other than that, we were over there just hanging around Lucy. Y'all gotta watch whose company you keep, man. I'm just saying, you know, there are influences that come through all this, y'all, and yeah, you just, I mean, pick who you hang out with, and she's generally not good, man. I'm just saying. I just saying. She mean. So, all right, so we bounce off the 666 moving average. I know it sounds weird as crap, but you see it on the chart. She matters, so we keep our eye on her because I don't trust her as far as I can throw her. But anyway, we got a little bit of a trend line going on. We're rounding. I like the rounding shape and just bouncing off of these. Moving averages, actually, they look good. The bigger moving averages are up and to the right, like we'd expect. And it's a great place to bounce is off of Lucy and get off of her, get off that moving average. It's likely to stick since we touched her almost 3 times, and she doesn't like being touched 3 times, and she probably poked you in the eye a few times. I'm just saying. We got this little idea going over here. So what's that? That's resistance at the moment. We gotta get past it. It's just kind of being sneaky right there. Pull our fibs from swing high to swing low for the middle of that range there and see what we got going on. Are you retesting a little accumulation zone? I like that. I like that. Maybe you'll bounce here off the non-moving average on the daily. You could. Big Ichimoku cloud. I like this idea. It looks like she's going to come back up and start retesting these areas over here. So I've been looking for 66 cents out of track if you want a nice little target to take profit. And I highly recommend that you take some profit there because she likes to do the warm fuzzies. I don't know what's going on. I'm having a midlife crisis right now. Up and down, up and down, up and down. And yeah, that's not going to be fun. So some partial profits or some kind of, it's worth paying yourself a little bit there because she might come down a little bit. Anyway, if she doesn't, she's going to be frustrated for a little while. I can throw that idea out there. She's also got this idea. Oh, wow, look how those angles just kind of mess up. Angles. There's an angle to that dangle, and it kind of respects it, kind of. Other than that, you suck, road dog. What? All right, let's take our fib to the very high and see what we got real spelled out. That's a good target right here. And if she can't get past 69 cents, well, then she's not trying. She just ain't trying. Just don't have what it takes. She could do a double bottom like this and go back up there and confirm that and flag out. And that's one scenario. I don't think it's going to happen that way. She might come up there and then go back up there. And there's no telling what she's going to do, but she's got to get past here. And once she gets past there, oh, look, 382, 200 moving average. Just pointing the flashlight in the next target area, saying that she can only get past 70 cents. She can go for 85. That's kind of cool. I like that idea. I think she might be able to do it because she bounced off of Lucy already. The devil already got give her a game plan. Yeah. Game plan, not game plan. Game plan is what I said there. If you look at this as a local pattern and you want to do this, oh, look, it's a megaphone. I'm going to say, well, you're forgetting about this over here. I would include this guy. Look, it's really just a, oh my gosh, it's a channel. For real, for real? Yeah, because price travels and channels, and just kind of identify and put that where we break out and get an idea. Also says we could go up there, maybe a little higher. Can't confirm it until we actually get the breakout, and then we'll put that there. You know, for all we know, it could be all the way down here. She's not crossed that trend line yet. Just playing. Trying to look to see how far down she's going to go. Is that what you just want to know? Swing high to swing low. Where you going to go, baby? We can pull it from right there to right there, and she's at a great place to bounce. 50 crossing the 200, hopefully. It's a little presumptive to call right now, but that seems to be the way that we're headed there with our momentum, so I wouldn't doubt it. Slight chance she might come down to 53 cents, but mostly I'm looking at about 56.8 right there, as being in this little juicy area she's in right now to start trying to gain some momentum and bounce. Just remember, even on these smaller time frames, she did break a trend line, and if you got all picky and wanted to go with the whole measure move theory, oh, it's a channel and blah, 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 you know, just remember, we could be coming back down for another bottom. Respect the trend lines, because she also suggests, yes, that 886 Fibonacci might be coming into play here if she can't hold these areas. Or, I don't know, somebody decides to sell 200,000 Bitcoin over the next 5 hours and it tanks the whole market. You never know what's going to go. The crazy kids these days, you just never know. If we extend this little angle that we started playing with, because we also play with angles and fibs here, because what else are you going to do when you're bored? And you can see that, wow, it's respected, and you just identified the actual channel that we're in right there, which also leads credence to the idea that 69.70 cents coming into play. Look who's up there waiting to talk to you, man. Wouldn't you know it? She just sitting right up there, just waiting patiently. That's what I got for track. It's a messy mess, but they just suggested 70 cents should be coming into play. If we get a bounce from 56 cents, or maybe down as low as 51, which is not too far away from 56 if you think about it. On the 4-hour time frame here, I kind of like what I'm seeing here. Striga says, Joe woke up. Hey, there's Joe from Trade Intuition, our fellow YouTuber. Go check him out if you haven't, because, well, you're just missing out on this market if you haven't. Boycott Binance is trending on X. What did they do now? Realtor Adam Oliver says it's AI for track. Yeah, I believe. Okay. It rings a bell with me. Let's see what Tokenmetrics say about it. Oh, did you just close that? You suck, road dog. That was clumsy, man. You're supposed to be a pro with this. I bet it's a white screen. Oh, it's not. Good. Let's see how she stacks up for a longer term hold. How it rates it. We can go to investor under summary, and this guy, it's neutral to buy right now. Fundamental grade 77%, technology grade 71%. Those are good scores for over here. Valuation grades at 17, so she's a little bit over, leaning more toward the overvalued part of this graph for the moment. A lot of them are right now, believe it or not. It's good when we'd stumble on the ones that were way over here that were undervalued, and I'm like fighting off my Degen wanting to buy them all, which you can't buy them all, and it's stupid if you buy them all. And I've done tons of stupid. Don't get it twisted. I am just a full-time crypto trader and investor. No longer have to work for the man. Just kind of make my living doing this, and I don't have to sell anything on here on YouTube. But if you do want to support the channel, Tangem Wallet, you see the little ads going around. DAWG, if you order one of those, gives you 10% off. Helps you out, helps me out too. Nobody's been buying them for a while, so I got to talk about them. Market cap on this is 233 billion. Sometimes I will say millions for billions, or thousands for millions. Get over it. No, my bad. I don't mean to do that, but sometimes I do. I did not this time. 233 billion. It's got a circulating supply of 406 million out of a total of 500, so that's half a billion. This is not bad for tokenomics at all. This one's been around for a little while. It's not its first rodeo, people. She's been here before. She got up as high as 3 years ago, $3.50, and might be able to make that high again. I don't know. Let's take a look at it. Hey, you look Origin. You want to say Oregon or Oregon Trail so bad. If we wanted to guesstimate, now I don't know that these altcoins will ever see their all-time high that they had before, even if that was honestly it at 618. It's not what we just read. It said 3 something, but we'll go with what we got here on the chart. I would look at a 618. It says maybe 390 could happen. That sounds kind of crazy to me, so I'm not going to trust that wick too much on this one. I'm just going to trust my fibs here. I got a thing for fibs. Yeah, I'll rock that. We'll do a 1-to-1. This takes us to a -2.7 right there and 194. I could see that happen. That's a little chart voodoo going on right there. Again, a better long range target is $1.14. Also, $1.30 at 2. It went up to a 138 right there, baby. Yeah, I like the $1.14 after she finally breaks out of this rounding channel that she's got. You can definitely look at it as a channel, and can't see for all these other little lines I've drawn on there in the smaller time frame. On the weekly time frame here, looking at the bigger picture, where the bigger play, where the bigger money is. Just takes a little time to do it, so I don't know. You are working for the man. Swing trading is what you want, which are these trades that can take weeks, maybe months sometimes, to get some of these targets. That's where you make some bigger plays, because from where we are now up to $1.14 will be 108% gains, which is moonbag territory. Get your moonbags. Moonbags for sale. Pay now, take profits later. I constantly locks it. If I weren't in way too many coins, I would probably be jumping all over this right now. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate that. Retro Adam Oliver just sent a $5 super chat. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Helps support the channel. That's a lot more than the 15 cents YouTube an hour that YouTube usually pays me. So I appreciate it. I'm very grateful for that. Liquidity flows in channels. Very fortune cookie. I could use some takeout right now, says Strega. No tacos? Oh, it says thank you, that helps. Oh, cool. I like to be helpful. It's part of my personality type. If we're not being helpful, we just don't feel like we're fulfilling our purpose in life. Don't forget to like the stream. Hey, that is some good advice. I heard somebody else say that recently.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you.
That guy. Yeah, that guy. Binance just confiscated the funds of all Palestinian nationals. Well, tells you who's got their fingers in Binance, doesn't it? I DCA the likes every stream. And Adam says, awesome job with that one. Thank you, sir. Takeout could be tacos too. You're making me crave some tacos right now. And let's celebrate their third super chat. That was Adam's third super chat. Appreciate that, my man. I don't mind coming in third at all. It's an honor. So what else is popping right now? Not much of anything. We still got all this going on. How's the hour? The hour's looking nice. Ave's hanging around 121. Ave's been a nice surprise, man. I liked how that one played out. Again, let me go over what my play is on all the coins that I'm doing, because you know, markets go up, markets go down. We were supposed to take, yeah, we went up over here in total 3. This is total 3 right over here. She was doing good, this trend line, and then she got on the secondary trend line, and we got away from it and got above our target, 614 for total 3. It's like, this is a good place to start paying yourself if you have not already. But the sentiment is, well, we just broke through. We're ready to go to the moon. I don't want to pay myself now. So that's the general feeling, and you have to fight that hard. And you go, no, that's why I like to set my limit orders and just sit back and let them get hit. I don't have to sit there. Is it time yet? Is it time yet? No, I let my fibs do it for me. But anyway, that's what I'm trying to share here. But there were lots of places to take profit. When you broke this trend line, that was the warning sign. If you haven't paid yourself now, you might want to pay yourself a little bit because it could get ugly. I have said that several times and do a lot of times when we break trend lines like that. And sometimes I even listen to it myself, and then sometimes I have to slap myself for, you knew it was coming, Road Dog. There's nobody to blame but you. And that's when you got to point out, no matter what YouTuber that you're watching, and no matter how great that they say that they are, or how many millions that they have made making $50 trades live on stream, money comes from somewhere else, I promise you. No matter what, I forgot what you're trying to say. If you don't pay yourself, well, you're just not going to get paid, baby. But when you break a trend line, that's always a good time, and then there could be something bad coming. And then we came back and tested this trend line. That was another sign. Oh well, hey man, if you haven't, what I was going to say, if you haven't paid yourself, you need to pay yourself. So no matter how good what I was going to say is, no matter how good your analysis is and what we do on stream, and if we nail it, then sometimes you see that, and we make calls, and you look like a genius. If you start saying, well, I am a genius, if you start getting your ego into it, it's going to make you stupid, and you're going to lose money because ego will make you do stupid decisions. You're not following the right thing. You're listening to, oh, I want to feel good. I want to be stroked. Yes, I'm the man. Yeah, as soon as you start, oh, look, honey, look at my portfolio now. You said I was stupid. Yeah, if you're not taking profits at that moment, you'll learn. You'll learn. It might take you 5 years or so, but you'll learn. Those are the moments that you need to be paying yourself because you're about to do something stupid. I'm just saying, pay attention. You might even see it happen to me. I'll get on here and who you want to believe? Somebody that's been on YouTube or somebody's been trading this market for the last 15 years, blah, blah, blah. I guess we can all fall in that trap and guarantee you something stupid's going to happen. That's how this market gets you. It's your ego, your emotion. Anyway, so my point is that, I'm doing better at taking profits, and I'm very proud of myself for that. But it never seems like it's always enough, though. I'm looking at my portfolio now. As she's taking like a 15% haircut with this drop that we had. You could probably still work on something here, drop it that much, and that's what we do. We just try to get better every time, every lesson that we learn. But every turn line is broken, baby. That's a sign saying, have you paid yourself today? Did you pay yourself? Excuse me. Can we get paid, please? That's why every break of those trend lines when they're going up, that's what it should say. And now we're down at the places where we gotta look at, when we're going to start buying. She just broke this high area over here, so total threes, they're going to shake us up with altcoins a little bit, it looks like. And Bitcoin dominance, what you doing? Oh, are you coming back down? Don't have quite a good read on this one just yet. We put in some new information, but it's sloppy at this point in the game. Overall, looks like we're still on a channel for Bitcoin dominance, which sucks because the channel's going up, and that means that even if Bitcoin dominance comes down a little bit, she's going to turn right around and start heading it back up towards 60, and that will affect our altcoin. So altcoin season is not here yet, but it's not a bad time if you are convicted of or convinced of a project, you got the conviction for it and want to hold it long term, there will be some juicy buys here. So getting back to what we got about Aave. Oh yeah, we were going to look at Aave. what I'm doing over here and what I'm doing with every coin that I'm in, I'm just going to lay this out because it's a good strategy. It works for me, and I just like to share. And it's basically the OFib strategy. I'm going to swing high and swing low. Tell me where price is going to go. And for each one of these little guys, I've got to sell order. What happened? Who farted? Shh. It does say late night show. I mean, we keep it pretty much PG-13. At least R-rated. At least R-rated. There's no nudity, so yeah, PG-13. Alrighty, let's take you, put you here. I like color coordinate these guys. This is Aave. So all I do is on all my fibs, I've got sell orders from a bigger pool to the bottom, and as price gets it, I get paid. Then I've also got our more local Fibonacci. We had a swing high to swing low there, so I also have these sell orders that these guys, some of them were hit, some of them not hit. Looks like some of them might have got hit today there, or over the, this is a 3-day chart, so it wasn't a day. And so I'm paying myself here as price goes up into it. It gives me that dry powder that I just turn right around, and now I got some spot margin, so I may pay on the loan that I borrow because that's the margin that I use. Just helps me to grow a bigger bag sooner. But you know, if once you get good at spot trading and comfortable with spot trading, that's it. Manage your risk and everything. You know, you can step out there to the next level, which would be adding a little bit of leverage responsibly to it. Not the 100x perpetual futures trades that, you know, a lot of people do try and do have some success. Usually they're going to lose all their money. I was looking for the angles to the dangles and see what's going on, and now I do a swing low to swing high. Tell me where I need to buy, and then I've got buy orders at all these same fibs, man. And as this price ebbs and flows, I get paid and I buy more, and then we just keep washing and rinsing and repeating. And I'm on a lot of these position trades that I've got now, the ones I'm weeding out. I'm just playing the ranges until we played her out, and I'm ready to get out of her. Paid her all off, and so, well, I'm going to sell it for real here. And that's the strategy I've got into play right now. And I just sit back and just wait for things to get hit. But Aave, she was hanging around. She got down to $74. That's a great place to get an Aave. That's always been a great place to get an Aave. It just has been. So I got more of it. Why not? Does you blame me? Still a channel idea. There was resistance area at this channel. Sometimes we can pop out of it, looks like, but then we come back in and we stick to the rules. Good chance we might come back down. Could we come back down to $90? Oh, I hope we do. I hope you do, Aave. Come on. I didn't really think she was going to get too far past 105. She hung around there for a little bit. Just, you know, she was down and she'd come up around 100, 105, and she's gradually kept making higher highs and higher lows overall. Fooled you here. Still higher than this low, so it still counted. But she's suckered a lot of people there with stop losses. That's what they do. Market makers, they're so tricky. Higher highs and higher lows, and she's just coming down to make a higher low, and my gosh, she's gonna trickle off my little buy areas, because swing low to swing high, tell me where I need to buy, and I need to buy there, I need to buy here at 80, 91, need to buy at 104, and got to buy in at 112 even, come down, dip my wick, dip the wick into the candle, into the thing of wax, pull it out, and sell it when she gets higher. It's a simple strategy, and that's all you got to do is keep it simple. But that's position trading, my position trading in a nutshell. I talk about it more in depth and getting more in depth on my portfolio and what I'm going into on the private YouTube streams. Is if you got the past the $3 trade wall, you have access to all that. But not necessary, but that's the only place you're going to see actual numbers and stuff. Taco, says Derek Adams. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me. We've kind of chit-chatted and went over the market. The market's down, and I'm nibbling. To be honest, I'm finding myself nibbling, and I already had orders set. I'm just waiting to see if they hit. I buy it. They add to my position, and if they don't, then that's fine, man. I'll catch you on the flip side when I'm getting ready to roll it over and sell it for profit. And that's just all we can do at this moment. There's that fear that, yeah, we're going to come down and make a lower low. We might. Let me get to a different time thing. Can we talk about that idea? Why would we? Can we erase some ideas here? Channel ideas, channels, blah blah blah. Channel. Broke the channel. Sucks to be you. Trying to find the bottom of the channel. We ran out of little lines over here to use. So I want to clear this off without really clearing this off. Or is this all I got? Is those 2 lines? Oh, we can clear it all off then. That's cool. Let's kind of take a feel for Bitcoin. For the fears that we might make a lower low and come back down to 38,000, 32,000. Well, one, you need to be prepared best that you can for that, and I've tried to get that. But if we did actually go somewhere around low 40s, I would start freaking out again. I would, just being honest with you. You'd see it. Oh my God. Because that's starting to go against what I got. So I'm protecting myself to keep that from happening, hopefully, but still. So channel ideas, that's the strongest thing we got on the weekly time frame. 50 moving average down here. 100 getting right across the 50. What happens when that happens? About 2 out of 3 times. According to mine, I'm the only one. I mean, it's just something I've noticed. So they're not confirmed statistics, about 2 out of 3 times price will come to meet that, and so there might be another drop. I'm just saying, just from that alone, but it doesn't always happen. When we start zooming out and looking at the big picture, we get our trend lines, and it does suggest, oh, we might come back and actually touch this guy. It could happen. So it's on the table. It's on the table, or maybe in the cards. It's a possibility. It doesn't mean that it's the strongest probability, but it is a possibility. 44. This is how the people are getting these targets. Looking to the left over here at that last area, and we got a major trend line there. Now that trend line was also a channel, and you got several channel ideas. This one is valid here, and then it also flipped it to support. Now if it was support once, it could probably be support again, and if you look close, you can see that area was support. It's probably off because of my fault, drawing sloppy trend lines, or maybe it just didn't all come down and touch it. Either way, I look at it as a bullish sign that we found support there. So you got that idea that she's respecting that trend line. Maybe she'll come back down and touch it again. I could see that. She might even come down and touch it on November 4th, right before the elections, to create some more FUD. Drive prices back down there, the 52,000s, get you all scared before she about, I don't know, there's some ideas to throw out there. That is on November 4th. Might it happen? I don't know. If it does, you're going to claim to nailed it. Probably, but you gotta be real. We made another call that came true, but can I turn around and tell you what's going to happen tomorrow? No. You just get lucky. Does that mean he knows exactly what's going to happen in that market? Because nobody does. They want to make it look and play it up when things go in your favor, but nobody knows. Just because you're right one time don't mean you're going to be right every other time. Look at the morning guys. But they can flip it around so that you forget that they were wrong the last day. They forget that they were wrong the last day, and then they say, "Oh, I haven't been wrong in 3 months." Oh, right. Oh, yeah, I did just close that. I got stopped out. Yeah. Again, it's all ego, and the emotions need to have that ego stroked. And that's what wrecks people in this market. So that's my caution. If you see ego in the influencers that you're watching, or in the TA people, you know, when it comes out, you need to go, that smells like ego. That's a dirty fart smell. You know, flip the channel or something at that time. They're getting ready to do something stupid. Even here, if you see me do that, if you catch yourself doing it, you need to back up, mister. Getting ready to do something stupid. It may not happen immediately, but You and stupidness right there. There's not enough oxygen going to your brain when the ego starts coming out. And look, honey. Told you I know what I'm doing. What you mean? I know when I did this. Yeah. I know this. Yeah, I got this now. Look at me, man. Back off, baby. There's a stink bomb getting ready to blow up. You don't want to be near that. All right, so Bitcoin, are you coming down? Or are we going to predict where Bitcoin's going to come? Why not? Let's play that silly little game. Now, I just talked about my John Wayne cowboy hat here being all bullish, but now we're going to say, oh, now you're going to say, we got a good chance for Bitcoin to bounce where she's bouncing right now. It could stick. Normally it doesn't. I'm just saying that. Normally it doesn't, but it could. And if it does, it can be a hellacious move to the upside. Each rung on this ladder has a good chance of being hit. Now, by Dow theory, it says 0.5 Fibonacci, which is down here at 57. I'm always looking at the 618 because it seems to play out. We got a trend line there. Might we see 55,000? Yes, we might. Are you prepared to handle it, whether you short down there? If you're going to short, again, I would recommend wait for the retest because there probably will be one. Oh my God, I'm shorting and I'm in the red. Well, wait for the retest, short when you get the more confirmation, bearish retest, because that would be the best place to short if we're trying to. And hopefully I'll remember all this great analysis myself and apply it. It doesn't matter. That's the point I tried to make earlier. Did I make it? It doesn't matter how good your analysis is and everything. It's how you execute this. You can have the most perfect trade setup, but you let your ego or your emotions get in your execution, and you're going to screw it up. Oh, look, that 1 minute says that it's getting ready to dump. There's a shoulder, head and shoulder on the 1 minute. Oh, did you make your trade on that 1 minute? Did you plan it out on the 1 minute? Well, why are you freaking out then? You planned it out on the 4 hour, baby. You just got to watch the 4 hour. Just use that 1 minute when you're trying to kamikaze pull a move. When you're pulling your ninja moves, you get that 1 minute out, or 5 minute, or 15 minute. Otherwise, we go by what the 4 hour and daily and other time frames are saying. That's where the roadmap is. 4 hours saying 55 is on the table. Likely, it can very likely happen. But that little bit of hopium says, but we keep closing candles above 57, 58 right here, 58.9. Well, maybe there will be something bullish. Personally, I'm interpreting this as the bearish retest for the trend line. Come back up to this area. Roll over. Probably touch 57. I don't know if it was a good bounce there, but probably coming down to 55. That's what I see. And then I can get the joy of watching the 1 minute guy tomorrow if I get bored. And we're gonna at the flag. Look, Helen. Look, we broke out. It's above the 200 moving average on the 1 minute. We just blindly take it in, and you can play that game. I've played that with bots, and I've back tested that with bots. And what you got to remember, it's great when you got a signal. Actually, that would be legit right here to take a trade for real if you're going to be on these little small time frames. Of course, Lucy will slap her down, slap some sense into you. 1 minute gurus don't know about Lucy, but anyway. I'm sure we'll see lots of things like that, and just trying to figure it out one little baby flag at a time. I mean, I guess you can do TA like that. What a tedious way to do it when you can just zoom out. Look, this is what we got. I mean, for real, we're just going to do this. Get caught up in the minute time frames and try to, and it will play out into the bigger time frames. It says, well, it's not going to. Yeah, we're pulling the rug right here, but you can't see it because you're too focused on the tiny time frame. The best play I ever had was a trend line. And as long as you're above a trend line, you got no fear. No need to jump out of a trade until you get out of there. Put your stop loss under there. Let her ride, baby. Let her ride. Give her some breathing room, for God's sakes. Oh my God, it's a green candle. The candle turned red. It's time for me to get out. How did you know to get out? Well, crazy stuff I see, but I don't know. Everybody's got their own way to look at the market, so I got to keep that in mind too. Don't be a dick, road dog. Be a thepid. Everybody can't do everything the way you do things, nor should they, and nor should everybody do the way things that the other ones say too. Well, if you do what I do, you would be in the money right now. Would you? Would you really? rent's due, I guess, or the first monthly payments coming in on that new house. Yeah, we'll start throwing out them trading group shills. Guys, thanks for. I'm sorry, I did not mean to turn this into somebody's got to say it though, because nobody's saying it. Everybody's like, oh. Good evening, everyone. We'll try to be more positive tomorrow. Positive vibes, though, they do help. Trade carefully, but 75 might be coming. It might be coming. If it is, do you have a plan for it? Good night, everybody. See you on the flip side.
Come on, come here, bud. Come on. You freaky dog. I don't need to analyze. Every word that comes out is a lie.
When you trade crypto, and when the market starts to slide, paper hands drop as prices go down. Where's the time? Market Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not in crypto right now, you are missing out on one of the biggest opportunities in your life. Hit that like button, join and subscribe, and enjoy Road Dog Crypto.